piece is called Money. Some will call me destitute because I choose not to prostitute myself to the system or give my life force to support someone else's needs.
Okay.
Pimping my labor to feed another's dream, not me. I'm not using my blood to oil the corporate machine and won't trade my labor for some minimum wage favor. You might even think that I'm a dummy because I got no money. Not one credit card and no bank account, but true wealth cannot be counted or quantified.
That's right.
It's not material, so therefore it's untaxable. True wealth is truly untakeable, like my faith in the abundance of nature is unshakable. And I may not have a dime, but my time is mine. So if time is money, you tell me who's the dumb. See, I'm on the path of my divine destiny, and it's as much about you as it is about me, so slow your roll and maybe you'll feel me. I've learned the faster you're going, the less you see, and the faster you go, the harder you crash. So I'm taking my time and dissecting my past, not counting money, but counting blessings and lesson learning. While drones are out earning, sweating and burning, slaving to build someone else's dream, and meanwhile you sleep on your own destiny. And yeah, the system's testing me, but it won't get the best of me because the fear of poverty is the true nature of greed. That's why settler seeds plot and scheme, manipulate economies, and sell American dreams. See, poverty does not equate to lazy. They got folks thinking crazy because around the world, this fact rings true. The less you have, the harder you have to work. And possessions disconnect us from Mother Earth. The rich pay for false dreams and instant gratification without the slightest consideration of the forced indignation endured by another to maintain their cover, their image. Imagine, Mama in Indonesia sits at singer, blistered fingers hurt. She's sewing seams on skirts and buttons on shirts, hand-laying beads for $2 a week to support our need for that ethnic mystique. Put her best work in that beautiful skirt at the bottom of hamper next to your very own washer. Tomorrow you'll wash it with your very own water, while Indonesian mama bathes naked at river, her babies all with her. 3 yards of cloth, the only garment of hers. Last night it served as covers for 3 children and her. But when they lay down at night, they're blanketed with love and with light known only to those who respect the smallest blessings in life. They don't know greed, they only want what they need. Something to eat, someplace to sleep, clothes on their backs and shoes on their feet. But on this side of the world, we need what we want. Shamelessly flaunt, think it's chic to be gaunt. Submit to this capitalist money hunt. While Arabs are dying to keep our SUVs gassed up and this country is morally bankrupt, corrupt, and fucked up. Yeah. They're telling me that peace is hard and what, war is easy? Well, I don't believe the hype like Chuck D. I'm the #1 public enemy because the truth comes to me in prophecy. Fuck the money, it's coming. From the system I'm running, my soul will not be done in, and I'm not selling out for no one. And I believe in the power of visualization, the first stage of manifestation. The second stage is the invocation, and you are now witnessing an invocation. It's lyrical alchemy, because thoughts and words are pure energy, and matter is nothing but pure energy. So I'm moving mountains with mantras, inciting actions with verbs, doing my part to heal the world with my 6th sense, critical mass influence, fulfilling a higher purpose for universal congruence. It's like the Matrix, so take this reality pill because the truth and only the truth will set us free. And what I do, it ain't ever about money. This next piece is about genocide. Another happy little topic. I wrote this piece a long time ago about a political prisoner, Mumia Abu-Jamal, who is still in Philadelphia on death row to this day. He didn't get a fair trial, and he still hasn't. That's a long story, which you'll get snippets of in this piece. But this one is from Mumia. They got your life and we're gonna take your soul. Pray for tomorrow, living life on death row. They locked you down and won't let you go. Pray for tomorrow, living life on death row. They wanna see it like Mumia, with your face in your hands and your fate in theirs, while the world, via the media, just sits and stares as they warm the electric chair with hateful glare, a life for an eye, fuck what's fair. Can you feel the hate? Can you feel the heat? Strapped down tight to the legal lynch seat of ill intention as you sing songs of redemption on death row. Death row is in rows and rows of African cargo shackled on shit-filled slave ship, sharing the tragic triangle trip to the land of blood-stained whip and big money grip.
Absolutely.
Death row is in rows and rows of stolen Negroes bought and sold like $2 hoes off the auction block. Bought and sold like game and livestock. Bought and sold like niggas buy rock. Now we're slaves to the rock and we die by the Glock, dodging shots from killer cops on our own block, and it don't stop. And it just don't stop because urban tragedies mean more money for corporate prison facilities and more elegies for half-dead homies dying to live and living to die on death row. Death row, as in Rhodesia, colonized by the uncivilized, resources re-rationalized, minerals monopolized. Welcome to the land of genocide, imperialized in the name of Cecil Rhodes' white pride. He was the master architect of apartheid, #1 proponent of beating black hide. Yo, there's no place to hide from your past, sweet Rhodesia, despite the media and historical amnesia. Your true story is a tale that's gory, and you must be restored to your former glory instead of swinging in limbo like a soul on death row. Death row, as in Rwanda, who's on her knees like mad cow disease. See, Rwanda caught the colonial division, illusion, confusion syndrome, and now mad brothers are killing brothers in the motherland we call home. Yo, brother M2 caught a brick to the dome, and they shot his pops too, so now mama's alone, weeping in a valley of dry bones. Rows of bodies and rows of bones. They killed 1 million Tutsis in less than a month. Rwanda was dying in 1994, and while the world ignored, the oppressor kept score by counting the death rows. Death rows as in Rosewood. Death row as in Road to Nowhere. Death row tried to blow up Ramona, Africa, one of 2 sole survivors in the Philadelphia massacre where they blasted you and tear gassed you in the city of brotherly hate. They got no love for brothers or children or mothers on the move. On May 13th, their point they proved with 100-gallon per minute water hose and 10,000 rounds of high-powered ammo, and bomb explodes! Delivered via Philly Popo. Mumia told, and now he's on death row with nowhere to go, yo. Death row, like Roman crucifixion, served Philly style, like steaks. And on death row, the stakes are high, because on death row, you die. It's high stakes in these united snakes of I'm scaring ya, with threats of death penalties and random casualties of modern day warfare. See, urban war is tribal war, is survival. But are you your brother's rival? Yeah, urban war is tribal war, is global war. Huh. Good God. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. This ain't no urban war, this ain't no tribal war, this ain't no civil war, this ain't no holy war. This is a spiritual war within the matrix of what is and what should be and what could be if we'd all just be. All right, I have one more. I wasn't sure if I could do more than 2 because my phone's long as hell, y'all.
Well on, girl. You've been locked down.
This piece is called Strange Fruit. I haven't done it in a long time. I don't know if I remember it.
Come on with it.
Southern trees, they're strange fruit. Blood on the leaves, blood at the root. swinging in the southern breeze. Strange fruit hanging from the poplar tree. Sometimes the pain is woven so deeply in the fiber of our physical being, it feels like if you let go, you might fall apart. Maybe it's really this thick scar tissue that's holding together the pieces of my broken heart. So would I be insane to let go of the blame and then have only myself to blame? To let the waters of forgiveness extinguish the flames of rage that flow through my veins? How would it feel to live in the now again? To let go of the past and way back when? To inhale the breath of innocence and clean conscience? Does it make sense to dwell in the present despite disappointment and paying the rent and decisions I resent? Divinity is telling me to be content, and spirit speaks softly, so sometimes be silent. Amidst the chaos and confusion, the federal intrusion, my unquenched thirst for revolution, unfulfilled hopes and stagnating fears, eyes tight from pressure of unshed tears, but shedding tears makes vision unclear, so I remove whatever interferes with my mission. Freedom is the mission that may cost me crucifixion, so juxtaposed to my opposition, I maintain my superstition and refuse to be conditioned by my country. 'Tis of thee, land of hypocrisy, of thee I sing. Land where my people died, land where the pilgrims lied, where still 'tis satisfied.
That's right.
Let freedom ring and ring and ring in the land of corporate atrocity and sorry.
Take your time.
Why do I still fight to be free? Look at me, mind frustrated, body dislocated, and spirit violated, even though I've been emancipated from the cotton, emancipated from the whipping, emancipated from slick imperialist dick slipping inside whenever he feels like taking a ride on bloody black rawhide. Fast forward from human chattel, whipped and shipped like cattle to 3/5 to American citizen / subject, 14th Amendment of the federal government. What do you say I'm not free? I can go where I want and make money. I don't see no one pressing me. Shit, my own people are stressing me. Do you see the pseudo-free neo-slave mentality? It's modern African colonial conformity, generations of souls with stolen destiny. We lie wallowing in our own self-pity, like ancestors on bloody, shitty slave deck, shackled neck. Their minds were infected with a 400-year mind infection, contagious by complexion, like melanin that clings to DNA. And I heard it be cured by Y2K, but hey, today, some of we still fight to be free, but most of us fight to possess the money. In this land of spoiled milk and synthetic honey, stomachs all fat and spirits still hungry. Silent seeds of strange fruit struggling to stray from new hanging tree. Illusionary economy captivity. We still aren't free, but must rise above the poverty, the drugs, and the war on thugs.
Yeah.
Start to heal the pain with love.
Yeah.
Let go of the blame, let go of the pain. You do it in your ancestors' name, though the crosses still burn and the soul still yearn to be revived, to thrive, and just to be alive. Your black star liner has already arrived, my seeds of strange and bitter fruit. Like in rotten soil, you've taken root and spread out strong right where you landed, but children never take for granted. Strong-ass seeds can be